Welcome to Clankcaster Spotlight, bringing you the founder stories of the Clankerverse, with interviews with Farcaster builders chatting about their projects and the Clanker tokens that power the experience. Brought to you by GM Facaster in partnership with Clanker. Visit clanker.world to learn more. So let's welcome up for our Clankcaster Spotlight. We're going to welcome up Jordan, the Yearberzer. And there we go. And we're going to chat about Empire Builder. And I'm very excited to have you here, GM.
GM, thank you for having me. You can hear me, I assume.
Yep,
I hope.
We can hear you great. And
Excellent.
So glad to have you here. Great to have you here. And we're going to be chatting about Empire Builder. So let's start with level setting. And what is Empire Builder? Let's start there.
Okay.
For those who don't know.
So basically, Empire Builder, as it stands right now, is a no-code tool stack to help you go from dream to empire, help you take that idea, that vision that you have, help you wrap it in the energy of a token, your own core token, and have all the different tools that you need to be able to build around that, without having to know a bunch of code. That's the quick, easy one.
Awesome. And what it allows you to do is a whole bunch of different things using those tools. Like, I've just scratched the surface. I've done some airdrops, some raffles, and some burns, and within the mini app. So let me just pull up so people can see what this mini app looks like. 1 second. Because it's super useful tool, and then it's designed for your particular empire. In other words, your Clanker. And let me give this a bigger, wider screen. There we go. So talk about like what we're going to see in the empires. So how does this
work? So we actually just updated my co-founder Adrian Divyfly. He's in Australia, he's in Melbourne, he's asleep because it's 3 a.m. But I just have to give major props to him because he's the technical developer. He does the UI, all this kind of stuff. Yeah, you click on there, you can go to your profile, you can go to view profile. Because you're logged in, you get that option. If people aren't connected, they have to click there and connect. But this is going to show you all of the empires you've launched. So you can tag left and back and forward. And it also tells you the rank. So you have the 51st. That is the 51st ranked leaderboard in our algorithm.
Ooh. Wow, that's
Empire in our algorithm.
Mm-hmm. Not even top 50, bro.
I'll take it. I know. I haven't used it now. That's pretty good.
No, but this is actually cool. So Prof did not launch this using the Empire app.
No.
This is just because it was a Clanker permissionlessly, like you're automatically.
Yeah, so
look at your Clankers as empires.
Yeah, if we get into sort of some of the vision philosophy of it, our whole ethos is building tools to help builders build empires. Like Empire Builder is about building tools to help builders build empires. It's not just about building Empire Builder. We want to support everybody, hence very little technical ability necessary. This was the inspiration, like Clanker just kind of lit a spark for us. We're like, oh wait, you can use that now for free, and you can deploy a token, and it's like trustless. You don't have to hire some. I was working with a bunch of projects. This comes out of personal pain points. I was working with different projects, and we needed, to hire a dev. This was years ago. We needed to launch a token. We did all this kind of stuff, and we had this great guy. He was Mongolian. He was living in Turkey. He was, we really built a good reputation there. He did a couple great things for us, and then things didn't go so well. And so, finding and trusting people.
Many such cases. A story as old as time.
Yes, if we're old, weary in the Web3 space, having been here for more than a year as veterans, then you've encountered all this. So Clanker, it's like, boom, you can trust this. It's not going to be a honeypot. There's no scam in there, and it's free. It's automated. And so to go back for me, I was like, in all these different projects I've worked in marketing. I was a health professional. I taught leadership training and mentoring and canoeing and push loves, all the different jobs I've had. Trading, I've done trading. I still kind of do some trading, maybe. Yes.
We all do some trading, don't we?
But basically, core tool stack. I talked with Adrian and I was like, here's what I want. Deploy a token. I want a treasury. I want a leaderboard that ranks wallets and holders. I want booster multiplier stack that can be other tokens that are held, that can be NFTs you have in your project, you launch, and that will impact the score for the leaderboard to create that rank. And I want a way to do distributions to that SKU. This is marketing assist. This is community management. This is rewards deployment, and all of those things. Like if you have to go do a burn and burn tokens, and you're like, okay, so what address? I'm supposed to send this to an address, but I have to send it to the right address. I know that. Otherwise, it's bad.
Right.
And it's like, okay, so let's build all of this in here so you can like click it, and there's a button that says burn, and you can click burn, and you can drag it. So like that's sort of the impetus of it, and it's really to make it so that creators, builders, projects can access this and build on it and bring their magic, their wonder, their uniqueness, their incredibleness into the world. And so we use it, we build it because I built it because I want to use it for my own personal creator empire, but also for like fun and crazy stuff and meme coins but real legitimate projects as well. So yeah, I mean, we can demo, we can talk, but
yeah,
excited.
let's I'm going to show I'll show a little bit in here, and then I'll let you, if you want to take over and do a demo that kind of shows a little bit more of the full view of everything it can do. Oh, I need to add a banner up here. Man, I don't know. I'm not fully in here. I gotta do more.
Do you have a banner on your own profile, on your Farcaster profile?
I do, but I don't have one on here. So I need to do that.
I should talk to Adrian because it should pull that.
Oh, pull it in. Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. We have that. So I'm not sure why it's not working. Maybe because it's old. Oh, maybe because when you,
I don't know.
It might be an old. Yeah.
I've been here a minute.
I'm writing him later. This is good. No, thank you for finding that bug. You know what? Because you found that bug for me right now, click on Treasury. You click on Treasury right there. Just the name Treasury. Yeah, in that button. Boom. And it's going to take you right to Treasury like that. Okay, so you've got that much extra. I'm going to, or maybe I'll throw in some more Clanker or extra to you right now because you found that
thanks,
bug.
Man.
Yeah,
That's so sweet.
So
love that. There's so many different things you can do here. So you've got the leaderboard, which shows you your top holders. I have to ignore myself. I do, and you can take certain wallets out when you're doing distributions. If you're distributing to, say, your top 20 on your leaderboard and you don't want to send it to yourself, things like that, which I think is really cool. You've got the ability to burn or distribute or add to your treasury. And what else? And then you've got boosters. Can you explain what boosters are, by the way?
Absolutely. I'm just sending you 20 million Clanker. That's about $42.
Thanks.
Right?
Thanks.
So you can distribute. So
I'll distribute
there
to
you
my
go. It's tokens successfully deposited to Treasury. So I just did that all through Empire app, which is great because more volume through the app will help us move up higher in the little visibility thing, and we get rewards. So yeah, so you refresh that, you should have another 20 million. You have to reload the app, like refresh.
Yeah,
the page.
I was going to say, there it is.
Yeah. So now you'll have that in there, and so for anyone, I mean, I'm assuming most people know what the extra token is and what that project is, and for the students and everything. So if you go now to extra credit. We'll just play. We're here. Yeah. Why not?
We're here.
Okay.
Why not?
We're here.
So now we've got
in the
additional.
Treasury, you have
that's
30,
amazing.
You have 30 million. Yeah. So now actually let's just walk through this a little bit with you. If you go to the leaderboard, the little cup, the trophy on the left. Yep. Now if you click on add up there, so there's the little extra, click on add. Now what we're going to do is add extra holders Farcaster only. So now what this is going to do, this is fun. And information there. That's lovely.
So this is the thing you guys just recently added, where you can have multiple leaderboards. So this would be just the Farcaster users. It will take out anybody else.
So, and what it does, and so you can apply boosters or not, but we're going to apply boosters because you want everyone to be there. And so what it'll do is not only will it make a leaderboard of only Farcaster users, but any wallets that are connected to that FID. So it will actually
okay, good.
combine all of the tokens and boosters if you have it in like different wallets. So some people have their Warplet, they have their Farcaster wallet where they're buying NFTs and they're supporting projects and they have some tokens, but then they have their main wallet they're like trading and doing all this stuff in. If both of those are connected to the Farcaster account and the FID, this is going to surface that. And so
Which is very cool.
now,
yeah, that's why you see, I think that's why sometimes you see me more than once on a leaderboard, because I might have some in my Farcaster wallet and then I have it in a connected wallet as well. So you're seeing me like twice because it's two different
if you
wallets.
go to some, I mean, I really like to support the people, especially who launch Forged Empires, which is deploying through Empire. We provide extra services for Forged Empires. We get a percentage of the fee. That's how we grow and provide, you know, more services. I really like to try to support them. And so some wallets, some things you'll see like me having like 3 top wallets. So, you know, it happens.
Yeah.
Because I believe in it, especially on, look at our own Empire. I think I'm like the top, I'm definitely in the top 5.
Oh,
so
you're now number 2 in the extra Empire as well. There you go.
Yes, absolutely.
There you go.
So
Amazing.
extra Farcaster only. Let's do so you refreshed it, it's created it, it's applied. So you can see the score here is going to be core tokens, then the multiplier, the booster takes effect on it, and that gives you the rank. Pretty simple. Now, the thing I love with the extra Farcaster only is it removes the other wallets. Otherwise, if you look at the extra one, you'll see where there's other wallets in there. You don't know who that is. Maybe it's someone, maybe it's not. Maybe it's randos, which is cool. But here you know who, like, oh, I know those people. I know that community. Great for analytics. Great for being like, who's holding a lot? Who's up in that core
and great
community.
to know who you're rewarding too. Like who,
Yeah,
you know,
100%.
if you want to be able to identify those folks, it gives it a different feel rather
So
than
let's go to
just a,
distribute.
you know, burner wallet that you have no idea who that is. So,
yeah, for sure. Exactly. And the great thing about boosters, so if we go, what boosters do you have on here, by the way?
I had a couple. Where do I find those? Oh, right here.
Yeah, right there. If you're on the desktop,
this is our hyper
version,
sub. So this is our hyper sub that I added just randomly, and I forgot I did that actually until I looked in here and I'm like, oh, I forgot I added that. Yeah. Oh,
I was like, I'm buying that because I want the booster, baby. I mean, I also want to support you, but I want that booster. Reputation score. Click on the reputation score. The reputation booster.
This is built in. That you guys have this part built in.
Every empire comes with that standard because this is not just for like scammy McScammersons to like airdrop crap to people. This is a community management growth tool. So we highlight and raise up people who have like a good quotient score, have an ethos score. Bring that in. You're going to get extra boost on it. You're naturally going to move higher up the leaderboard. So this also factors into how we rank top empires. We actually look at because we actually look at the reputation of the holders, and that factors into the strength and helps the algo on the leaderboard. So if you have a project that's held by
recently
real people,
about that, about like the top empires who are, you said serious battle going on for top empire spot, Push, Bizarre Beast, and Art Studio. So how are they looking at like your top empires, the ones who are really using this well? What are they doing that is really sort of outstanding and like kind of the best in class, so to speak?
I was like, I wanted you to do a distribution through Empire. I wanted you to like give out that Clanker, give out some of that Clanker I gave you to your Farcaster leaderboard.
Awesome. Let me do that.
And then I can screen share and show you empires that are doing stuff well, and we can like deploy a token and stuff if you want.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's check that out. Okay, so let's go back to distribute. We're going to go up here. We're going to distribute. We're going to distribute the Clanker that we want to distribute. So do we have to? Do we just click on distribute? I haven't done this.
Just click on distribute. That's okay. You're doing great. Click on distribute. Yeah. It will pop up now up top where it says select token. Right up there, you're going to click that drop down and pick just the Clanker because the other stuff is all yours.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's all. And I have plans for the extra token.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly.
We're going to burn a little bit more about
now.
Now
the leaderboard, pick instead of token, pick FC right? The next little bar
right.
down below the top treasury. Pick your FC one.
Wait a minute.
If it doesn't
Where is
appear
it?
there,
It
it's
does
the
not.
no,
It
no,
just
it's
says
right. It says,
token.
yeah, click on that.
Okay. Wait.
You might have to refresh. You have to reload your.
Okay. Let me try that
You
one
have to
more time.
reload your frame because you just made the leaderboard.
Yeah. That makes sense.
If
We
you
do
type
live.
if you in the search empire field, you could just type extra too, and it would like.
Oh
go
yeah,
right
I could have done that. I've done that before too. Just
we're still. I mean, we're always working on it. I told Adrian we need to have that search bar at the top of every page because people want to go to their different tokens. So
we need a unselect all, and then
as
just
you're driving here, I can also say like part of the whole impetus here as well is wanting to build tools that are generative, not extractive, and that are symbiotic, not parasitic. You know, I believe that building different tokens, projects, good stuff that like benefits people, this is advantageous to all of us. It brings on new people. It helps support and grow like the hummus in the forest floor. I used to teach outdoor education too. So yeah. And health professional stuff. So I'm also like human body problem solving, like how to solve the problems of the world. This is part of it. I have a master plan. Okay. So
then we have a couple different options, right?
100, by the way, you don't have to do all 100% because I just
I'll do 100%.
Oh, okay.
I'll do 100%. I'll do it all. But I'm gonna. I want to move this up a little bit.
Yeah, and do less than 100 because then you do a raffle next because raffles are fun too.
Oh, that's a good point.
I think like, yeah. So I'm like, do even distribution, and you could do an even to a couple SKU because you've got like your top 10, 50, 100, whatever. Yep. But you could do an even distribution and to like 180, whatever.
Let's bring it down so that it's a little bit more significant. Yeah.
And that's exactly. I'm kind of like reward the top, give some to everyone else for kind of being there. We're doing a Clanker token, which is the Empire Builder core token. Usually I say to people, if you're doing it for your own empire, you want to do WETH and your own token because you want to give people something that they can go spend because they're taking profit. And then the other stuff they want to hold because they want to keep moving up the leaderboard. Everyone else just got some. They're moving up. If I sell, I'm not moving up,
I'm curious if Yes to Crypto has dove into these leaderboards yet. We know he loves a leaderboard.
Good about it. So if you click distribute. Oh, so top 10 are getting 50%. That's juicy.
Should I do that, or is it top 25 or top 10?
It's only, right? It's only $32. So
I know
it's
not a lot.
10 people, and they're getting like $3.
Well, isn't it 25? Because I'm sliding it over.
Oh yeah, it's 25.
Right?
It is 25 now. Yeah.
So even split, distribute, and that's just going to be the top 25 folks.
Yeah. So it's going to initiate.
There's a way to, but there, what we didn't do was there's a way to sort of remove people that you don't want to include in that. And we forgot to do that, but that's okay.
Well, not so much in this part. Oh, but you can in the overall leaderboard, you can like remove.
Right.
Yeah, you can manage people there. Yeah. So now if you click on share, so it sent notifications to 25 recipients who have Empire Builder installed. So if you have the Empire Builder mini app, you're going to get, I love it. You wake up and you're supporting empires and you have this thing that says like, you got $5 from these people and you got NFTs, you won NFTs raffles here. So there you go. You don't have to share it. We can just look at the picture.
I'm going to share it while demoing live on GM
I won.
Farcaster. There we go.
You got some great holders for the extra empire.
I do. I know. They're incredible. That's an incredible crew. So we definitely want to reward them for sure.
Yeah.
So
you can share to X.
Love that.
Love that.
And I'm not sharing it to X. Just kidding.
But do a raffle. Do a raffle.
All right, let's do a raffle.
It's too much fun.
I like the distribute via raffle too. I think that's great. Let me get out of here.
And I was going to say as well, you can do NFTs with this. And I was going to mention Scum, DJ Communist's Scum Empire.
Yes.
He's using this a lot for live on-screen raffles of NFTs, of his Vibe Market NFTs. And he told me he's got, I think he's listening somewhere, so he may comment, but he's got this whole thing with his Vibe Market packs when he's ripping packs that if it's like a certain rarity, he will raffle that to like a different SKU of the leaderboard. So it's like a mythic or legendary that's going to like someone in the top 10. Yeah. Beautiful.
So
beautiful
this is
ripping and shipping.
So this is and he's going to be on next week and we'll talk more about like how he's using it and some of the other stuff he's doing with
Well,
that.
you can also ask him because he did a migration, which was beautiful, using our tools. Like when he migrated
awesome.
his token over. Yeah.
So to do the raffle part
Distribute
of
it to one.
Distribute to one, or just give me
One
one
or
random
less.
person.
Like
Okay.
how much is it? Like, so also
It's
look
like,
at like how much
$30 or something. 32.
Okay, maybe 2 or 3 people.
Maybe 3. Let's do 3.
Yeah,
Let's be a little more, we'll
in
spread
the
it
top
around.
10, maybe go
I'd
like
say
top.
I'd say from the top, what do you think? 25 maybe?
Yeah, that's nice. I like that.
All right. So from the top 25, raffle mode, and then you set all your different parameters, and then we just hit distribute, and we're going to see who wins.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, if we do, we're doing top 3. That's good. I was going to say we do top 10, then we can actually tag them all.
And the cool, well, yeah, exactly. When you're doing your Farcaster leaderboard, you know that everyone's got a Farcaster account. So that's also great when you're doing rewards and sharing.
I think something else to keep in mind. So what's happening that you all are not seeing is that I'm confirming with my wallet. And because I used my external wallet to launch the token, I have to use that to do these actions, right? I believe.
You can make your Warplet, your Farcaster wallet, you can make that a co-guardian, and then it will also have access.
Okay, that's interesting.
Who you give those powers to, because whoever has those powers can also remove you. So like that's like the top level of like co-guardianship of an empire.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna say, okay. Oh, yes to crypto was one of the winners, and then random and Kablat and random I don't know who. So there you go.
You didn't pick the Farcaster leaderboard.
You're right. I didn't. I picked the wrong one. I picked the wrong one. Oh well.
And because
congratulations, Rando.
Exactly. Good. Congrats, Rando. And because you took actions through your empire and you're delivering through there, that's gonna weight into your algorithm, and it's gonna move your empire further up the leaderboard for more trust. If you're more trustable, you're more active.
I think the sharing part of it, I think, is really important, because also a lot of people may not notice, or they might get the notification that they got something and have no idea why. So I like that you can then just share very easily and say, okay, hey, I just took this action, especially with things like burns, because it's important. I think it's do it publicly. Do it publicly. Yeah. Actually, let's do that. Let's do a little burn.
The great thing with showing the receipts as well, and how we just try to surface more data to help people, is after you've done, oh, look at that burn.
We're burning a lot.
Click, drag.
Yep. I love that. That's amazing. So we're going to burn half the extra that I have in here.
Oh, you speak of yes to crypto, and he appears.
And he appears.
So a great thing about this as well.
Sending you stuff left and right today. Yes to crypto. Amazing. So we do a little burn.
You just got paid, which is also great though, because you do the rewards and you get people's attention, right? They're like, what's happening? Why did I just get this money from this project?
Exactly.
So
we've talked about that a lot, right? With like the notifications and the Warplet is kind of, even with all like the tipping apps and stuff, it's like, how do you grab someone's attention?
Yeah, it's a lot.
So if you scroll back up now, if you click on distribution, like the distribution button, click on that, and it's going to show like no, up top, just like where it says how much you've distributed, and it's just the main screen.
Whoops,
now we're cancel.
I can't get out
at the bottom.
Like, where am I? Oh, there I am. Yeah.
Cancel. So, and each of these tabs, you go up to the top there. Each of this distributed, burned, airdrop, you click on that, it shows you the receipts. So you could like copy that, or anyone else can go and look at this, and you can look and say, okay, they did a 4 raffle distribution. Okay, 25 recipients, even distribution. So you can see there's transparency. It's beautiful. Like transparency allows accountability in the systems we design. This stops the dark triad people from destroying our good things, which historically has been an issue. We build great systems, we do great stuff, and then a couple people with their wonky abilities get in there and twist it. So this is how crypto, blockchain and stuff helps us build better systems. See, I'm not just doing there's more happening here.
There's a lot happening. We haven't done any airdropped any NFTs, but that is one of the other things that I'm going to do, I think later today. So if you're adding to the treasury, can you add How do you add NFTs to the treasury?
NFTs, you don't add NFTs to the treasury. You just distribute from the wallet you have that's connected.
Oh, okay.
And anyone can actually distribute to a leaderboard. Anyone can use that. Also, like if you go back to the treasury, just normal treasury. Just click on treasury, and it'll take you. I mean, you're actually at the treasury here. And all of these authorized tokens, people can deposit whatever, send anything to a wallet. It's in there, but we don't surface it and interact with it until you authorize it, until you authorize token, manage it. And now any of these tokens that you've put there, anybody can deposit those tokens in. So anyone can say, I love what you're doing with Extra. I want to support it. I want to help with your marketing. I want to help with that vision. So I'm going to deposit like a chunk of USDC or your own token, or someone's a big, massive holder of Extra because they got in early and they were going to dump it, but then they were like, wait, no, you're doing something incredibly awesome. I don't want to just dump that. I'm going to take a big stack of what I have and I'm going to put it in there to help you, educate and do great things.
Very cool. And there's some NFTs that I want to add to this, so I'll be doing that later today as well.
NFTs, you just go to the leaderboard, and then there's an NFT airdrop function, and it'll actually just queue up from your wallet. You can put the contract. I can actually show you that if I do a quick screen share.
Oh, amazing! Yeah, let's have you do that
demo and stuff.
That is very cool. Okay. Hold on one second. What is is this like this is the NFT collections? Okay, got it.
So it's going to load them up. Right now, you can only airdrop base NFTs. We'll be adding more later. I should say that recently we launched a full Arbitrum support with Empire Builder, so it supports both base and Arbitrum now. Yeah,
that's what the dude is using for Bribe. Yeah.
Yes.
So very cool.
And he currently is on standby, last I heard, because he was going to help me with a couple little fun things.
Oh, cool. All right, amazing. I wanted to show one more thing. We do have an Empire Facaster out. I have not done much with it. How do I know? I had to switch. Oh, address to control. Interesting.
So yeah, this is where you can give yourself that other guardian power. So if that went through your Warplet or a different wallet, but you can approve that so your different wallets have that access.
Very cool. So we'll be using this for cast out, just letting everybody know. Interesting things coming. So there you go. All right.
Excited.
Let me give you some sharing access. You should be able to present. So I'll stop sharing so you can, because you can probably show us things that I may have missed.
I'll go through some
I don't even know of.
Quick. I'll go through some stuff pretty quick because I know we're hitting the hour mark, and I don't know how much time you guys have. I don't usually do calls this so now I'm like looking dark and mysterious in the office. That's good. So I'll just get my screen.
It's morning where we are. Well, not anymore. It was morning.
Let's see. I'll just share my whole window.
I just think it's I think the tools are super interesting, and the more you can build for other people to use, it just becomes so helpful to be able to provide this to communities. Because I knew I was going to do some burns, but it's so much better to be able to do it in there and have it be public and have it be easy to surface and know exactly what's been done. Being able to do airdrops so easily, without having to think too much about it. I think it's just got some really useful features for those who are creating tokens who may not have the technical ability to create things like this themselves, like me.
Yeah.
The other thing I would love to see would be staking, would be the other thing that would be useful. But I know that's a little bit way more involved, I'm sure, to do that.
We're always looking at more tools. So when I designed Empire, when we came up with this, part of it is that we can have within Empire Builder, we can have the tools we build and support, but we also make partnerships with other providers, and we find ways to integrate that, because that's just, for me, part of building, again, this sustainable generative ecosystem. So we do stuff with MVR builds awesome adds Empire stuff functionality into his tools. It's beautiful. Gigbot, we have. Can you see my screen?
Oh yeah,
I think I'm sharing it. Okay.
Let me hold on. Let me add it to the stage. And yep, now we got it.
Okay. So even if I just go to our main Clanker Empire here, this little rocket ship right here, this opens up a Gigbot. We talked to Corbin and we got this. So basically you can create a buy gig on Gigbot which will increase the number of holders to discover.
Can you explain what GigBot is? Like what are you buying? What you're buying, if you understand
Sure.
it?
So in this, yeah. So basically, GigBot is just putting up rewards for people to do certain on-chain verifiable actions. There's a bunch of different gig types you can make, like for following accounts or interacting with Farcaster casts or tweets, things like this. In this context, you're basically putting up a reward of your token or another common token like DGen or USDC to get people to buy and hold the token for a little bit of time, or buy the token all the time. So in this case, what we've added here, because it's the most kind of easy, quick, functional use of it, is you can actually basically buy some volume for your token. That's like a quick and easy GigBot gig right there. So we've got stuff with GigBot. We have different empires that are using rebase tokens as boosters. So Bazaar Beast, you were asking about top empires push, and Bazaar Beast are currently, let's go to the main UI here. So top empires, this is both awakened and forged empires. Forged empires, right here, bingo. These are empires that have deployed through Empire Builder. So that means that the creator is getting 80% of the fee, and then Empire Builder gets 20% of the fee, which is one of the best creator interface splits that is out there. You can compare and shop. I'm not going to say who's not
compare and contrast.
But yeah, because when they first
can you do a lot of different, like, can you do the lockups and things like that?
Oh yes. I will show you. Okay. I will show you that shortly. But what I was going to say is that, like, this is for the forged empires are ones that have launched through us. This is right now Empire Builder is primarily no code tool stack, but Empire Builder, the platform, also is resources and services. So we add more resources. We have those in our Discord for builders, whether you're attaching an empire to your token or you're launching through us, you get access to our Discord resources, and also Adrian and myself and other people. So that's the services part of it right now, but we're going to build that out more too.
The Australian Adrian, not the one sitting here. Just to be clear, just
sorry, Divvyfly. I'll just call him Divvy.
Divvyfly.
So basically, forged empires. Here's the top leaderboard of forged empires. Keep Pushing is up in first. Bazaar Beast, Art Baby, and then Schmidius, MYU. One thing I really like about this, new empires, these can be forged or unforged. Shin Chan, launched by Dare1 ETH, is forged because there's a little hammer here. So you know it's a forged empire. This one has no hammer, so you know that this is a Clanker from somewhere else, and they've made it an awakened empire. They've deployed the stack for it. I like, this is Eliza OS, but I don't think Yahi is Eliza OS, so Yahi here.
Probably not. Yeah.
So you can kind of look at the name too, to kind of be like, hey, do I recognize this person? And this is why every morning, here's a hot tip. If you're looking to get early alpha, every morning when I remember, I come here and I look at who launched overnight, new empires. And this is how I saw that the dude had launched his bribe token like 22 days ago on Arbitrum. And I was like, the dude just dropped a token. I'm going to buy a crap ton of that. And then I'm going to talk to him and see what's going on. So, so this is a good place to look.
There's alpha hiding in the empires. There you go.
Abso-freaking-lutely. So, and then we look at top empires. A lot of these are forged. This one isn't. This is Suffuse's Spartan Empire with Master Grief. If you've ever interacted with Master Grief, look, animated. Okay, so, you were talking about staking. So if we go into like Bazaar Beast Empire, he uses tools like no one else. That guy is just next level.
Yeah.
So
I've noticed
he's got
his.
Yeah.
He uses a lot of different things.
Something new's coming out. He's like weaving it in.
He's on it.
So here he's got like a leaderboard, a custom leaderboard that is of his vibe card holders. So like his vibe card holders, and then the booster applies to it. I don't even know what TQ high score is. That's something new he's made that these people are looking in well at. And you can also see like total rewards over time that people have gotten. So that's kind of cool. Boosters here, he's gonna have a chunk of boosters. He has so he's got like other projects that he's kind of collaborated with, like Farverse just launched recently. I would highlight them as a great one to look at. Scum, there's DJ coming Scum. So they're in here as a minimum 10. You hold in that, it's kind of like a bonus. If you are holding and supporting these also good projects, you're also going to get boost in this project.
I think that's a great way for projects to work together. It's also something that we can tap into with Cast Out or, our different sponsors to be able to say, hey, if you're holding Clanker, then you get this boost because Clanker's a sponsor of Cast Out or something like that. So there's a lot of different ways that you can kind of play with that to give more benefit to holders of different projects. So I love that.
It's also a way to weave together. Like I'm very opinionated. I'm very strongly positioned on the idea that you should be controlling your own token and not building it exclusively on someone else's system. I know Empire Builder is a little, but you actually have your own contracts. You have your own token. And even if something were to happen, you still get an 80% split. You're using other platforms that are having like a 60-40 split or something like this. If they pivot or change, you just have that token and nothing else. At that point, you could still deploy an Empire for it. But I think that you want to launch a core Empire, a core creator token, and then weave in the tokens from other things. Like you can weave in Zora creator coins. You can weave in Zora. You can add Zora coins here. ST Beast. So I think this is a stream token. It's either someone staked a Steam token or it's rebase. I forget those sometimes.
But that's a great point. You can even, you could even pull in the Zora holders from a particular coin if you have that as well. So you can really kind of pull them all together in one place. Well, that's what we did with our hyper sub, was to give I just threw that in there. I was like, oh, I can add a little boost if you're holding our hyper sub, and that's going to be a benefit to both us as well as the Empire as well as the holders. So
it also opens up new revenue streams because you've got the hyper sub that can go in there and extra stuff to it, but you can do NFT, you could do like artist creators or even just other communities or projects can do rewards or sales of NFTs at different price points that they get the art, they get the collectible, but it also serves as a booster. So you can have a 5x high dollar price point, but you can use Rodeo or Zora coins, which are, in my opinion, kind of more akin to like Web3 cookies for tracking. Because when you hyper fractionalize something to such an extreme that it no longer has digital scarcity, it's not really doing what digital scarcity is, which is holding value. But another strong opinion. So let's see. I think so in here. Oh yeah, REMYU. I think this is so you click on it, you get booster details. This is I think a rebase token. This is rebase, REMYU. So if people are like staking on rebase or things like this, you can check the receipts.
Got it. So you can give them a benefit if they're staking there. That's very cool.
Yeah. Let's just, I'll show you because you're asking about creating
tokens. Let's do one launch and kind of show the process, and then we can wrap up. Amazing.
Oh, before we do that, I should say, since we're talking about partners, there's a brand new announcement that I can announce, which is that we're actually partnering with Tiny Labs. Masood and Tiny Labs. They're also doing the SAM terminal, which is going to be amazing. But basically, we're going to be integrating, we're the first case study partner. We're going to be integrating their Tiny agents, which is like Master Grief and other like AI agents into Empire. So that when you deploy an Empire Builder, you can also launch a Tiny agent that will have its own Farcaster channel, which will be able to speak and give like information about your Empire, as well as like share info and things like this. So that's all going to be running on the small token. So
that's cool.
If you want a little bit of alpha, there's a little bit of alpha. So we're helping them scale up. And this is more just like win-win partnering with other builders to bring out better tools.
Very cool. Very cool.
So, let's launch a token. So create new token. I mean, this is all token name. We're going to launch a token called Grow Together. We're going to go with Gerto. And while we were talking earlier, I just like quickly went on ChatGPT and made a token.
Made a little image. Yeah.
We're going to switch to Arbitrum. We're going to launch on Arbitrum. We're going to go to advanced mode. And by the way, so this is just going to be a really fun token. I'm going to do so. We'll just like give it some interesting, different little things. I want to buy like 0.01 ETH. Do I have 0.01 ETH in Arbitrum? I think I do. We'll find out. Initial
so
airdrop.
Arbitrum is a new integration. Is that fairly new?
Yeah. We got it together in time for me to announce and roll out at ETH Warsaw, which was like a month ago.
Oh, cool.
Something like this. So initial airdrop. So you're asking about the different tool functionality, like the Clanker functionality. We've got that. You can do lockup days. You can do vesting days. You can upload your CSV for the initial airdrop.
Amazing.
So you can do that claim.
Does it have like so it has all the same use cases or all the same integrations that current Clanker does, the V4, or
pretty much, yeah. V4,
pretty much?
yeah. We do the V4. We use the Clanker SDK.
Great.
You're launching a Clanker token. You're just launching it through Empire Builder Creator Vault. So here's a fun thing we're going to do with this token. We're going to vault 90% for 7 days, and I'm going to burn like 85% of it in 7 days, and then the other 5% I'm going to airdrop to the leaderboard. I think that sounds fun. I think that sounds nifty.
Yeah.
Pool type, recommended or legacy. You want to use recommended.
Okay.
Legacy, you can make your market cap small or big.
Right.
The legacy pool has like all of the LP right at the beginning kind of stuff. Recommended spreads you have different LP pools that are strategically put in different places to help your project deploy more smoothly, your token deploy more smoothly. And for anybody who's watching right now and thinking, oh, they're going to launch a token, I want to buy some as soon as it drops, don't, because for the first 15 seconds that a Clanker token goes live now, there is an 80% sniper fee, which is super fun. I mean, I'm guessing not everybody
That was my
loves
next
it,
question to you, was whether or not, are you tapped in with the same like sniper tax, which is great.
Oh yeah, 100%. Is juicy, and I like it. As someone who's like wanting to build long-term projects that bring value to like different holders and all of this, and since we're not focused on just trying to extract value from trading fees and the traders, but actually want to help builders, this is something that I value. I'm very kind and generous to people. Certain projects and systems make me snarky. I apologize.
That's so funny.
But yeah, so your base fee, you can move this up or down. So dynamic fees mean that when there's a lot of volume, there's a lot of volume, something's pumping, the dynamic fee actually can move up higher. The amount of fee that's being taken on the trades can actually move up. You can set the base minimum down to 0.25 or all the way up to 1%. And the max fee for the full swing, you can go all the way up to 5% through here. Now, through the Clanker interface, I think you can go up to 10%. We just do 5.
Yeah.
So 5 and 1. It's because we're not really building for those cases as much. Or you can just give it a static fee. And the static fee, you can go up to 5. You can go up.
And the static fee, I think, has been 1%, right? Normally on Clanker, I think.
Yes.
I think that's the default.
Yeah. Traditional, you can go to 0.
Yeah.
Traditionally, you don't want to go to 0. Well, it depends what you're building, I guess. So traditionally, it's 1%. And so the dynamic fee is very interesting because it can help your project get more fees to generate and put into your flywheel and your rewards. Okay, so I'm going to create token and buy. Boop-a-doop. It's uploading the image right now. At some point, I will have to pay money. There we go. Yeah, you can see my pop-up.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Someone does have 0.01 ETH an Arbitrum. It's like a plan.
Actually, we cannot see your wallet, but I see little pop-ups. I see the
nice.
Confirms and stuff. So that's good.
Okay, well, perfect. I was curious about that. I was like, which worklet in Maine? Okay, so we just created the GRTO Empire by Yair Berserker. If you go to Empire Builder, you're going to want to look for this. Like the dude right now, I'm speaking to the dude right now live. He should go here, find this.
The dude, go find it.
The dude, go find this. And I want what I've asked him to do is actually make this asset, manage this asset token for his bribe empire. So
cool.
that GRTO I just bought, I'm going to go deposit it into the bribe empire, and he can, because that's the only other really Arbitrum empire that exists. And I want him to do a distribution to the holders. So we're going to get his bribe holders. This is what I love, like just doing fun stuff and like giving energy and creative things to like the users and the participants. This is how we grow this like generative, symbiotic, resilient ecosystem. Nature is generous.
That it just, the more tools you can give to somebody to play around with, the more they're going to be able to benefit the holders and create different flywheels, especially for projects. I just think it's really important, not just your one-off memes, but like, especially like things that when you're really trying to build something a little bit more long-term. I think it's going to be super helpful to do stuff like this. For sure.
Exactly. And so for you, I was saying earlier, the Guardian. So here you can see, because I'm in the Guardian view, I can plus minus Guardian. I can like add a Guardian here.
Okay, cool.
Manage co-guardians. It's on our base scan. You can also add your social links. Here's one thing: through the Clanker interface, you can add socials. We don't have it synced up yet. You have to add it here manually, but we are going to implement that soon. It's just on the list of priorities. That's not at the tippy top.
Amazing.
So that's the GTR. That's that empire. Do you have questions about any of that? I'm gonna.
There's a lot.
I'm gonna go put funds. Yeah, there's a lot. I was like, if you wanted me to like quickly show a couple other empires that people should check out, I can do that.
Let's do like really quick. Maybe just take a couple quick minutes to show the ones that you feel are using all the tools, really stand out. I know we talked about Bizarre Beasts, but if there's a couple others that you want to highlight, I'd love to see those. And especially if they're doing things that are a little different. I think that's super helpful.
Okay. So I think of Empire Builder as tools for creators, builders, and projects. In my mind, creators and builders, I actually just consider them the same people, but there's people who identify, they're like, I'm a creator, I'm an artist, I'm not a very good builder. I think you're both, but that's fine. So creators build, so communication wise, creators, builders, and projects. So Push is doing, like, if you don't know Push, I think people know Push, but not everyone does. Push is an amazing artist. He's Italian. He's doing like a daily art piece every day for over 4 years now, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got his vibe cards. He's got one thing I like about him is he's done like one-of-ones that are auctions. So you can participate in the auction using the Push tokens to try to get the one-of-one in like these limited edition collections. And that's a big booster. So that's very like down the whole marketing funnel, down the whole build. This is where you're like connecting with your core holders who really want like a unique piece. So that's there. And then you also got things like the vibe cards and, there's other, pushing empires. He just launched he does his weekly recap videos on Manifold. There we go. You click on it, you open it up. And so don't switch again. No, oops. Oh man, I don't want to do that. Okay. Yep. There we go. Okay, so you can see. So basically, these are a compilation of his daily art pieces animated into a video that goes through all those pieces.
Oh, that's cool.
So, and this is like a limited edition thing you can buy to support him, and you're holding the art and you're getting the booster.
This is making our weekly recaps look very boring. May need to spice it up.
He's a great guy. He's also does really interesting social commentary stuff. So like this is the one that I managed to win the auction. He made this one called Community Backed, and he did this after whatever opinion you have on things, but he did this after the Moxie kind of pivot, the Senpai pivot.
Yeah.
And so so it's interesting. It's a good conversation piece. So I like that. I'll have a metaverse and I'll put that up somewhere in there. So Push is really doing things in a great way. So I definitely highlight Push. We've talked about Bizarre Beasts. 2 empires that just launched recently, forged empires. You have Bribe, which is the dude's mini app. And I was actually going to show that, but have you had him on yet?
Not yet. It's brand new. So we haven't had a chance. Yeah. But yeah, Bribe, we talked about it last week and kind of showed what it is. But we haven't had a chance to talk with the dude yet about that.
So basically, you can send audio messages and you can pay people if they listen to it. It's very cool. I have one.
Did he link the empire right there? It looks like oh, it's you. Never mind. I see what you're on.
Yeah, no, this is on the end of my. Yeah, that would be nice. I like that.
I was like, wait, what? So I just noticed the little empire, like the little logo.
Yeah, I have it on the end of my name, and then
that's what it is.
Okay, copied me.
That's funny.
So boosters right now. Oh yeah, he added it. Okay.
Oh, good job.
now I can go into the treasury. I'm gonna go to the treasury and I'm just gonna add that. Oh, it's not. Wait, he added. Oh, what was I doing? He added as a booster.
Yeah, it is a booster. Yeah.
The dude.
So you need to add it as a.
I love it as a booster, buddy, but you need to add it in here. So if you can add it into
so he can give you money.
Yes, your managed treasury, and then I will drop it to you, and then you can make it rain upon the Bribe Farcaster leaderboard. Which I guess means that if you are not yet holding Bribe on Arbitrum, you could pick him up and try to scale this before he does it. Dude, you also want to refresh and update your leaderboard before you do your distribution. Okay, amazing. This is fun. We're sending audio messages through everything.
Amazing.
Okay, so that is there we go. So that's the Dude Empire. Have you seen Slay to Earn yet?
No. What is that one?
Slay to Earn. Okay, I can probably get it. Slay to Earn is, you know what? It'll be. There we go. Slay to Earn is from MF Bevan. He's an Australian developer. He did Farpets and Democracy.
Oh,
and
okay.
He has, and so he launched. So this is a beautiful token that he did. This is another Forged Empire. So we helped with him with services. So I've met with him a few times over the last couple months after he did Farpets, talked with him about his token, his project, his vision. And then we've also helped him as he was building things out. We built a custom sort of, Adrian helped with a technical solution together so that on the Farcaster only, we actually pull in the staked tokens that are staked in his mini app. So this is where it's actually showing and combining the mini app staking data in there. So that's kind of, you know, you get boosters for Farverse Pets and Bizarre Beast, Spartan, Hambit, this kind of stuff.
Cool.
So this is very cool. It's a Slay to Earn video game. It's a click to earn. You can stake, you can claim. And then I actually got him to add this earlier. The Witherlord is my GM Yerbs. That's like the nemesis. So you can come in here and you can attack the Witherlord by clicking, and you will get some of my private empires. See, he's got his little crypto.
Wow.
He's got his little.
This is getting complicated.
Oh no, he's got his finance puffy. He's got his little bloody sickle because he extracts and reaps, and
hilarious.
This is filled with tears. So you can come here and yes, exactly, because he just extracts. So we've unlocked him, and now I can go in to attack him, and boom, all on chain. I'm attacking him. Confirm. I got 12K of my GM Yerb tokens for hitting him because I have.
Funny.
Yeah. So this is a really cool cool build. He's going to be rolling out games later, but yeah, claim, stake. You get a boost, 100,000 tokens. Farverse definitely one. It's been holding like a 300K around their market cap since it's launched. So I feel like when the base app rolls, that could be a very strong contender.
Amazing.
Time for one more, or is that it?
Let's wrap up. If there's anything else like that people should know about what's coming, or what, like, you know, call to action, next steps.
Sure. So the other one I was going to say was
let's watch.
Showgirl.
Show this one. Show this one.
Okay. So the other day, some of you may have heard a person named Taylor Swift released an album.
Did she know?
And it's called. She did. She dropped this. She's this new up and comer.
I haven't heard of that one. I haven't heard of that at
all. So I created the was it The Life of a Showgirl? It's written right there.
Yeah,
Life of a Showgirl Empire token. I dropped it. We made this I made this as like a self-contained demo meme kind of thing. All of the fees that are generated from this will go and be distributed back to everybody who's holding in it.
Cool.
We look for active, you know, in terms of active participation or whatever. I'm demoing it. We've got, depending on how much you hold, you can actually unlock higher boosters. So this thing like really scales kind of crazy. Like if you've got a chunk, you're getting like a lot more boosters.
Is that already built in? Like, is that something you can build in, or do you have to do something special?
Yeah, when I went to add booster, I picked how much my token amount was, and I picked how much the multiplier was. Because Taylor also does these things. My wife's a little bit of a Swiftie. So Taylor does these like things with numbers 13, and so I kind of like tried to bake in some of that. Like, you know, ChatGPT and I had some fun with this. But yeah, so there's the treasury, so I can do distributions of that to the holders. The other thing that I did, and this is cool, we see a lot of empires doing this recently, and so creators, I'd encourage you to consider this. The Life of a Showgirl NFT, we used Mint Club. So we're doing some stuff with Mint Club. We're looking at, you know, partnering with them in some different ways. And so on Mint Club, you can make a child token for a parent token, like the Life of a Showgirl. So the parent token is the Empire token that we launched. And I made the NFT, I put it on a curve, a bonding curve. So basically the more people that buy it, the more expensive it gets. And there's zero fees. So I'm not making fees on it. There's zero buy, sell, or protocol. All it's going to do is when people get it, it's going to kind of lock up tokens into the NFT, into the supply. So what I did was, and so what I first did was I creator minted 50 of them. that I did as raffle and rewards for the Clanker Empire, the Empire Builder Empire, because we dropped this as like a celebration, a commemorative piece. And yeah, so now if people come in and, you know, buy one, it's not that much anyways. You come in and buy one, you get the NFT for it, and then I can airdrop them to them. I was going to airdrop NFTs. I was going to send out a lot more stuff, but you know what? I've talked long enough, and thank you for everyone's patience.
It's been a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
There's so much to this. And that's why I've been like, I wanted to have you guys on before we talk to a couple other builders who I know are using Empire as part of their project. And it's like, okay, we need to kind of set some foundations here, because I feel like these tools are super helpful to those who are launching tokens. And I think a lot of people aren't aware. So thanks for taking us through all that. It's incredible.
One of the things Dish would often say when we talk is like, you know, people launch their Clanker and it's like, and then what?
And then what?
And it's like, and now what? And it's like, well, here's how you can community manage.
Hit it, Adrian.
All these things. And yeah.
Hit it, Adrian. Where is it?
What would the token do? What would the token?
That's Dan Romero's classic answer to when Farcaster token, but that is it. It makes it super easy to launch. Like anyone can launch, and you see a lot of traction. But then I think that is a good question, just like what you do with it and how do you?
Well, and it's beautiful because a core token, right, creator, whatever, it harnesses, it holds energy, and it's not co-ownership, it's not stock,
right?
What it is it's attention, it's interest, it's support. It's, for some people, it's speculation. But so this is where, you know, as projects, unless a project is like look at Bracky, look at Farverse, like there are projects that are great and they're like, we have a token, we use the token does this, and you're like, that's great. And it's like, and so for those projects, it's like, your token's doing this, now you can use these tools to help, you know, like incentivize, reward, manage your community and your holders apart from that. And then if you're an artist or creator or even a meme project, you can use this to rally and do other fun things. Like MVR's art tip. Have you seen that?
Yeah, that's very cool.
Okay. I was like, I've got a lot of content that I have to write very soon and create videos and explainers and other tools, but we're a 2-person team. And
yeah, I feel
Adrian has a full-time job. Yeah.
Jordan, how long have you, when did you start building Empire?
We started building this, we started talking about it last November. So we started building it last December, probably, and we soft launched it Valentine's Day, which our partners loved, which our wives loved. We soft launched it Valentine's Day, and then we did like the official rollout with Proxy and Dish in like, you know, in March. And so this is like my full-time job. And right now all of our fun, like energy and funds are just going in. There's not really stuff coming out.
It's really cool though. I'm very impressed. There's just so many different pieces to it, and the way you're connecting into other things like Mint Club or different, you know, pulling in other tools, Gigbot, things like that, I think are, you know, it's really smart to tap into all these different things that are building on the same rails. So it makes a lot of sense.
And we win together, right? Like that's like, there's something in humanity. It's like the biggest and strongest is going to get killed by the bear. Like people are like, alpha male's the best. And I'm like, dude, a bear would eat that alpha male. It's like the people that all teamed up with their different skills and hunted together, they lived. So, you know, I'm just saying, you know, like build a walled garden and a gated place at your own risk in an era of decentralization.
Yeah. Great way to go out. That is perfect. That is a perfect point. Adrian, anything else that you wanted to ask before we wrap up? This has been awesome. This has been a great chat.
No, this was awesome. The only question that popped in my head at some point was, I'm just curious how often you think about the Roman Empire.
Yeah, we can ask my wife. Well, you know, did you know? Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's interesting because our branding has some Roman Empire influences.
Oh yeah, it does.
But and so that's why I also try to like say like we're not about building our empire, we're about building everyone's empires. Yeah.
All right, amazing. Thank you so much, Jordan. This has been incredible. This has been our Clankcaster Spotlight for this week. Thank you so much for joining us. And we will be back on Wednesday. Hey, Adrian, what time are we back on Wednesday? Are we normal time? I'm not sure.
Normal show Wednesday, no guests.
Okay. Normal show Wednesday, my guess. I wasn't sure because we've had a few things that we've been moving around and trying to figure out. So we will be back on Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern. We'll see you then. And thank you so much, Jordan. Say hi to Divvyfly for us, Adrian, the other Adrian. Sorry we missed him, but we understand it's not exactly conducive to his time zone. But this has been fantastic. Thanks everybody for hanging with us. This has been great. And we will see you on Wednesday. Until then, everybody, bye-bye.